Well, here we are on a exceedingly sunny day. It's a day in March, so it's the third day of spring or something like that. Not sure exactly which day, but we are in Oxfordshire, Greyish Court. It's a house and gardens as part of the National Trust. Now, I will tell you that it's March, and you're probably watching this in May, and obviously the lack of National Trust property vlogs has been a result of the fact that the National Trust shut their properties between October, November, December, January, and they reopen in March. So this is the first opportunity we've had to come around and look at National Trust properties. So that's why. And the other thing is, we came here, I came here, but I never issued it as a vlog, because the problem is I got here with my old scooter and I had terrible trouble with it. Here we go. Started already. Why is it doing that? That's the ramp. I believe they do, it says closed on the door, but I believe that they do tours, which is the 12 o'clock tour, and that's the only time when you can go in and look around the house. And I knew that from reading the book, but obviously we've got about half an hour to wait, and I tell you, that looks really, really steep. There we go again. Upon entry, you drive up the gateway, and you register your card at the gateway. There is a car park on the right side, but you are allowed to park here, which is outside the house. So you have to park your car with the back end pointing away from the house, from the wall, for conservation reasons. So the idea is that you come in, you get a little ticket, you park here, and you're allowed to park here right next to the house. That's good. Now, there is a tour of the house, which is 11 a.m. and I asked about taking my scooter in the house, and they decided that they wouldn't allow the scooter. But wheelchairs, you can go in with wheelchairs, no problem whatsoever. And they suggested to me that maybe I could have a transfer over onto a wheelchair. And I just mentioned that perhaps I would find pushing it around myself difficult. Now, they made a few phone calls and whatever, and they came back to me with the idea that somebody would actually take me round, push me round in my chair. So that's a plus for the National Trust. Well done, very good. And that seems like that they mentioned something about changing the rules on mobility scooters, probably because they haven't seen mine and it's only a small one. I presume they're worried about people, not very good drivers, banging into things and you know, damaging stuff. So yeah, but anyway, we got a result. So I am going to go in the house. It's going to be in a few minutes time actually, so I need to get off over to the front entrance, and hopefully what I'll do is I'll try it. We're not allowed to film inside the house, we're not allowed to take photographs inside the house, but what I'll see if I can do is I can see if I can record some audio and see if I can get around it that way. But basically it's a private owned house inside, so the National Trust own the grounds and stuff and maintain it, but the actual inside of it is owned by private. Apparently there's space for 5 cars, so there is another car, and there's the other cars. There's the front of the house. I've no idea what he's doing. I'm sure he's doing something. So we're going to go over to there afterwards and have a look around there. It's all part of the estate, and there's a little church over there, I believe. And this is the famous gravel that I had terrible trouble with. Now the thing is that they do have a ramp, which is quite unusual. So the idea of the ramp. And last time I came, it was a bit cooler. We went down there last time, private. And there's all this land there, which looks like a church over there, a derelict church, which we'll have a look at. Yep. Where did you want me to park this?
You can park it just here behind the door.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
that's fine. So come on up. Right.
Yep.
And then just anywhere here.
That's all right.
Right, thank
Just
you.
mind it.
I am a good driver, it's
We
all right.
had somebody take that corner off.
Oh, well, I'm not that bad.
So we're going to be watching you.
No, I'm not that bad. I'm a very good driver.
Good.
Okay, so just I'll leave that in. Nobody's going to nick it.
Okay.
Better turn that off actually. Yep. So what, to leave that there in there because it's not, nobody's going to nick it.
Yeah, no, the door's locked. It's just us
Right.
in here.
Okay. Just turn. Oh. Make sure it's off. Yeah. Thank you.
You fit left.
Yeah, I'm alright. That's fine. You're probably not going to fit through there now. Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Lovely. Right. I'm afraid there's no photography in the house because all this furniture belongs to the last people who were here. And if you come back after 1 o'clock, there are room guides in all the rooms. I'm afraid we don't have a lift. You'll have to look at the book to hear more about that.
That's fine.
Anyway. Oh yes, and these all go off at different times. So that's a very beautiful clock. 17th century. Really lovely. Good. So, welcome. This tour takes about 40 minutes. It depends how many questions or whatever, but about 40 minutes downstairs. As I was saying before you came in, there's been a dwelling on the site since the William the Conqueror, the 11th century.
No food or drink in the garden. Just about to see that. I need to go in there. Do I? No, it's locked. Probably not going to get up this hill. Oh my goodness me, we've stopped. Yeah, strange. Stopped altogether. That's very weird. Died. Ah, strange. Why is that stopped? So that was a really interesting tour. I know you probably didn't get any of that, but it was 55 minutes. Very interesting. And I think the main point about that was that they made a complete effort for me to push me round, even though technically it wasn't that bad, and I could have probably walked around it. But wheelchairs will have a complete problem, the same that I did, and now we know why the mobility scooters were banned, because some idiot crushed into the table and really damaged the table. So it's I actually have a slight problem in the scooter stopped working and will not turn on, and I don't know why, so I'm going to have to investigate that. The car is a little way away. Right, I'm going to stop the video and sort out the scooter. Okay, so I've managed to fix it. Press the reset button on the battery. Not sure why it would do that. So we're going to look around the back area. donkey wheel. This is the for the wheel for the water pump. So the donkey came. Oh, that's just all fell over. I know that there's a National Trust shop. Yeah, thank you very much. I think, yeah, this one here.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Right, so yeah, we found the toilet, so we're just going to use that and then go back out into the and find the garden, hopefully. Okay, see you in a bit.
You wait right there. I've got to take a leak.
Thank you. It's a bit tight, isn't it?
It's not easy.
Thank you very much. There's nothing down there. Car park. Cow shed. At least there's a ramp. Okay, I'm gonna call it a day there because I've looked around and I've seen where I can go and where I can't go. It seems to be very limited. I haven't found this garden thing. I don't know where it is, but I've got a map which they gave me, and it's clearly it's larger on the map than it is in real life for some reason. I have no idea, but the idea of this is it's outlying, sort of out there's, and no doubt where I got stuck there was some more to be seen, but I couldn't actually get up the grassy bank. So I'm going to leave it like that for today. I'm going to say it was moderately successful. Even though you probably didn't hear it, I had a good time in the house, so I learnt a lot of things. And if you want to come here, it's Gray's Court in Oxfordshire, so do come out and have a look. And we're off to the next one now. I'll see you again for another one very soon. Goodbye for now.